All right, I'm taking a look at exam 2. Let's look at problem 2. So we're asked to find all roots of this expression over the range -3 to 2. And in A and B, they're related. We're asked to use fplot to plot the function over the range. Then use fzero to solve for all real roots over said range. All right, so I'm going to start by coming over here. And whether it's fzero or it's fplot, I need to start by creating an error function. And so this is going to be function res is equal to error, and I'll call it prob2. Okay. Now my error function is going to have a single output and a single input. So my single input in this case is going to be, I'll call it x. Okay. And what I want my error function to return, well, essentially with fzero, right, I'm going to try and search for values of x until my expression evaluates to 0. Okay, and so I'm looking for all cases for when this expression essentially is equal to 0. All right, so my expression's 4x cubed. So res is 4x cubed plus 4x squared minus 7x plus 2. Okay, I'm going to put a semicolon to suppress the output. I'm going to put vector operations in here, and that's not strictly necessary, but fplot will require otherwise. So I'm going to save this. This is error prob2. Okay, cool. And then, whether or not you want to put things in a function or a script, it's totally up to you. But let me do a script, assuming that's how most of you will do it. And I'm going to call this problem 2 run, maybe. Okay. All right, so we're first asked to plot the function using fplot, and this is the range we're looking at. Okay, so we're going to plot my function over the range -3 is less than x is less than 2. Okay, so fplot. Okay, I need to give it my error function, or the function handle, and point to my error function. So that's error prob2, and then my range is -3, 2. Okay, cool. So if I just start by running, okay, so I have fplot, right? That looks pretty good. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is let me plot a horizontal line across just to make it clear, or we had talked about grid on. Okay, and so I'm going to hold on, and I'm going to add to my plot x. So I'm going to go from -3 to 2, and the corresponding y value is going to be 0 and 0. I'm going to plot that as a black line. Okay, so now when I run it, I get my plot. Okay, and it looks like I have a 0 here. Okay, here, okay, it looks like I have a minimum, right? It looks like it's going to be 0, but this is going to look like a case where fzero is not going to be able to work, because if I give it two brackets, here, right, the function has the same sign at those two values, so fzero is not going to work, right? And that's kind of a lead into the next problem anyways. Okay, all right, so if I keep this open, okay, so now if I want to solve for roots using fzero, okay, so I'll maybe call it like root 1, okay, it's going to be fzero, okay, give it my error function, error prob2, and then I'm going to give it brackets. Okay, so my first 0, I give it -3, and let me just give it -1. I know that'll work. Okay, whoop, wrong side. It's -3 to -1. Okay, there's my first root. Now root 2, okay, fzero is not going to work, right? And that's kind of All right, if it's not possible for fzero to return all real roots for this problem, please make a note in your script that this is the case. This might be useful in your discussion of problem 1 and problem 4. Okay, so it's meant to be helpful. And so, what I'll note is, do I still have the plot open? All right, so it looks like there's a second root here at x. I see. Why does it say x equals 2? So it looks like it's more like 0.5, right? I don't know why it's displaying 2. So I'll say appears to have a second root, but f0 is positive and the is only positive to the immediate right and left, right? And so just for completeness, if I were to show an f0 call, okay, if I just give it an initial guess rather than a range, let me say 0.5 because that's what it looks like it's about. Okay, so if I run it, okay, I get my plot, okay, and it actually returns 0.5, okay, but that's only because my initial guess, right, is the solution. Okay, if I were to specify something like 0.4, then remember MATLAB's going to veer out and search for brackets to surround my root, and it's not going to find any brackets to satisfy this, right, because it's not going to find any brackets to surround this because my function's positive, right, around that root. Okay. Cool. All right, so the only case that would work is if I actually specify the value, but that's cheating. Then you're not actually solving. Okay. And now I'm going to add to this. Now solving using roots. So if I were to solve using roots, the key is I need to create a vector of the corresponding coefficients. So let me call that like xc for like my x coefficients. And so I'm starting from left to right, coefficients in front of my powers, and this is already ordered: x cubed, x squared, x to the power 1, x to the power 0. So 4, 4, so this is 4, 4, negative 7, and 2. Okay, and then I'm looking for, I'll call it root x, is roots of xc. Okay, and so I do that. Okay, my plot pops up. Okay, and now I find with roots, I get negative 2, just like I had before. And then it also returns 2 roots actually at 0.5. Okay, but this is my root, which I couldn't actually solve for using f0. So yeah, there it is. That's problem 2. Hope that helps.